In this video, guys, I want to talk about how to avoid shearing off bolts like this. You know, recently you can see I've just changed out the rear struts on the Honda Element that we have. And this is a pretty easy job unless you totally screw it up by shearing off this bolt. And that's actually quite common. You'll see actually a lot of guys on YouTube, even the South Main Automotive guy who I really like, he sheared off a bolt, changing out the rear strut assembly as well. Because what happens is that people take their impact wrench and they put it on there, 700 foot-pounds, and they start rattling away, and the whole bolt just shears off. The head of the bolt shears off. And then they're really in a world of hurt. And what was an easy project is now going to be a complete nightmare. The way I avoid this, and the way I want to encourage you guys to avoid this, is I use something that has lower power, like this DeWalt impact driver. This only puts out about 110 foot-pounds. So when I put it on there, and when it didn't get it off, I knew that this was probably seized in there. And if it's seized in there, do not go get a huge breaker bar or like my Bauer, impact and try to get that off, because you're going to shear off the bolt. So in that instance, what you want to do is get some PB Blaster or liquid wrench or something, and you really want to just douse it in there and, give it 24 hours, give it 48 hours, give it some time to really work in there. And then what you should do is come in, what I did with this is just hit it with a big, like 3-pound hammer, and just hammer, start to loosen up some of that stuff that's in there. And then you can go back and you can go ahead and try your impact again. Now, one other tip is to actually, how you're going to go turn to the left, right, on your impact. Go to the right. Believe it or not, go to the right a little bit. And what that'll do is that'll actually start to break up a little bit that rust and different things, the corrosion and what's causing it to seize. So you're going to kind of go to the right, then to the left, to the right, to the left. And you're going to kind of rattle your way along until you can get that to come off. And that's exactly what I did with this situation. But it was very, very important to me to not have this break off. If this breaks off, an easy job becomes a nightmare. And so I wanted to share this with you guys, how to avoid shearing off really critical bolts and keeping simple projects simple. So anyway, guys, hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.